One thing I think that's really important, as we talk about in our class, is this idea of externalities. And there are certain things that we benefit from, although we don't have to pay for it. No one can make a lot of money off something that people could derive benefit from without paying for it. Same thing with bees. A lot of the benefit from a hive is that they are able to pollinate crops from neighboring farms or gardens or what have you. So we always have too little bees because there's not an incentive to have a lot of hives, because you're not getting all the benefit. So that's kind of central to economics. I bring it up a lot because once you tell someone you're a beekeeper, they just want to know information about it. So I guess we bring it up, but the time it's most topical is when we're talking about externalities. This idea that bees provide a benefit not only to the person who owns the hive, but everyone that surrounds the hive, right? So all the land that's around. So positive externality in that it provides pollination, but I guess a negative externality because it provides bee stings, right? Because you didn't pay for the hive, but you get stung by the hive, that would be a negative externality. So it still hurts, but I'm not afraid of it. I don't even like honey. I think the important part is trying to find that personal connection for students, because if I just talked about policy, it could be I could make the class really boring, but there's so much there that's exciting. It sounds corny, but I tell people this is a dream job to me. I want to be here, I really do. And I've taught it at a few other institutions, and just by looking at a couple other schools and comparing them to Prairie State has something that you can't really put a finger on it, but there's a great culture here. People really like each other. All the instructors really care about the students, and we're all trying to be the best teachers we could be. And there's a lot of assistance, from our administrators and everyone else that provides so much for us. And I feel like we're really valued here. There's a satisfaction that we were able to derive by, connecting with a student that I don't think you could put a dollar amount on. My teaching philosophy is that for a lot of students, they may only take a sequence of 1 or 2 economics courses, and that's it, right? And most people in the classroom are not probably going to become economists in a professional sense. But every student that walks in and walks out of these doors are consumers, right, and decision makers. So I just want to always be cognizant that when I'm teaching, how does this apply to everyday life? How does this apply to something that they're facing today or maybe tomorrow? Because those are the things that's why we go to school, right, to become better people. If we're just talking about things that are kind of too theoretical, or that's what grad school's for. But just trying to make it as relatable as possible. And I think that's something that I really make an emphasis on. So the main thing that I want students to walk away with from this class is not to be able to understand supply and demand in the sense that what line is drawn this way, which line shifts this way. It's important in the classroom, but really what I want them to take away from this class is more about how to make better decisions and to understand the decisions that they're making and to become better consumers and more importantly to be better people.